What is up, guys? And today we're going to be looking at the Stug. This is a secondary that again shoots only corrosive damage. Now this weapon's pretty unique to pretty much every weapon in the game. It is a weapon that shoots out small balls, projectile things that stay on the ground for a while and then explode, dealing corrosive damage to the enemies around it. Now, this is pretty different to every other secondary weapon, because as you can see, when it shoots these balls, they stick on the floor, they stick to any surface, and then they do insanely high damage to all the enemies around it, which is pretty unique. Now, it also has a secondary fire that I'm going to use right here on forehead. Now, as you can see, that stayed there, and then that did quite a bit of damage when it blew up, as well as the damage from just the smaller balls there. Now, one cool feature of the secondary fire is the fact that it does even more damage, even more status damage, when you hold in the trigger for longer. However, sometimes this isn't viable against groups of enemies because of how long it takes. As well as you can see right there, when you shoot it at the floor and then you stay next to it, it will kill you. However, even though it has all of these downsides, it is still a very good weapon, especially if you're trying to hold a corridor or a point. One thing that I like to do is to just do that on the excavation and just camp one of the points. However, moving on to the build. We obviously have Hornet Strike, Lethal Torrent, and Barrel Diffusion, as per usual. Then we have Deep Freeze and Pathogen rounds. This is to make Viral to go alongside the Corrosive. And then I also have Prime Teeter Charge and Convulsion. This is, again, to make Radiation. Because even if the enemies get too strong so they won't get killed by this, they will go and kill each other. So, the next mod is kind of, you can change it for whatever you like. You could change it for Anemic Agility. You could even change it for another status mod. You could do whatever you like, really. Now, I like having the Gunslinger in there, just because of how fast it shoots with it. However, if you did put an Anemic Agility, it would take away some of the damage. However, that's about it, guys, and peace.